Hello and welcome everyone to a new 1cc. Today we're taking a look at Space Moth Lunar Edition. We are playing Space Moth, as you can see, and I tell you a little bit about the game and the mechanics while we are watching the first stage. So as you can see, we have this spread shot, like in most other shmups or Danmaku shmups. And we have a laser. If you fire the laser, your ship gets a little bit slower, or it gets slower, and you have an easier time avoiding some of the denser bullets. If you are hitting enemies, bigger enemies, with the spread shot, you can drain their souls, and they get more aggressive and fire different bullet patterns, like here. This pink bullets only occur if you hit them with the spread shot. The spread shot allows, or the more aggressive style of the enemies allows for more points. As you can see, I didn't get it here, but some of the other enemies gave me some extra points. And you also fill the circle you can see around my ship. If you activate this circle, you absorb enemy bullets, so you cannot get hit, and you get some extra points. But because this is a survival run, I mainly use this tool as an escape tool, an extra escape, instead of using bombs. Okay, first boss of stage 1. These patterns are not too crazy, you get used to it very quickly. This can be a little bit more tricky because you have this 3 bullets, the smaller ones, and then you have the pink ones, and now there's these green ones as well. And that's the point where I use my special ability to absorb the bullets, get extra points, but it's mainly to survive and to not deal with those patterns. When you watch the footage, you will see that there are like some kind of flashing stars. You can in the stages, and you can unveil them if you laser over them. If you happen to hold laser and go over them, they might not show, so just let go of the laser very shortly, then hit the laser again, and you will unveil like this cake, and you get more of your special ability if you consume those things, whatever you get, cakes or dinosaurs or whatever it is. Yeah, stage 2, I'm already full with my special ability, or charged up with my special ability. And normally, if you go for a score, you would use your spread shot to get more points, of course. And you would also want to use the special ability more to absorb bullets and to get higher scores. But as I already mentioned, I'm focusing on survival, so I only use or rarely use the spread shot. It's more like a tool for repositioning my my ship. As you can see here, there is a bomb. It is not hidden or anything. You can just pass by and pick it up. You just have to worry about the bullet patterns. Here I'm accidentally throwing my bomb, and we have a weird little cut because after that my finger automatically moved to the start button, so I just cut this little thing out. Sorry for that. These beetles can be mean if you try to play for score, because you see that they fill a lot of space with their bullets, but it's also a nice little practice to dodge the bullets and find your way through this kind of labyrinth. I try to kill these little flies as soon as possible because they have this kind of, I don't know if it's revenge bullets, but they disappear quite quickly, so I try to kill them as fast as possible. these patterns you might have seen in games like Crimson Clover, so the patterns or the enemies, they spit them in the air and they drop down. You can avoid most of this stuff if you just stay at one side. And what you also can do, of course, is use your special meter. In general, I could use my my spread shot more to score better. But yeah, we are focusing on survival. But that's also kind of nice about the game, that you can play it at your own terms. And if you want to have it a little bit harder, you can use your spread shot more to drain the souls of your opponents and make them more aggressive. So, second phase of the second boss. This is quite tricky. I had to practice it a few times and still I'm not perfect. I'm trying to dodge as good as I can, but it gets even crazier in the last pattern. I still have 2 lives and 3 bombs. I wasted 1. Here I used 1 bomb and I was hoping to kill the boss. And this is very sad because the boss only had a sliver of life and I was too greedy to bomb, and I lost the life in 2 bombs, which is never good. And it gave me some kind of tilt, to be honest. I was thinking of restarting the whole run, but ultimately I just said, okay, then I take this as a practice run and see how far I can go. This is my favorite stage because of the music, the overall vibe. I really like the game's colors. It's a little bit like a mini Mushihimesama, and Mushihimesama is a game I really enjoy. So overall I really like the game, and I like the overall design, so I hope they will do the second part. Most of the enemies are relatively easy avoidable, especially if you don't use your spread shot too much, and you don't have to worry about the extra bullets. Here you can see how it looks if you do it. I think I never tried to spread shot the frogs, so I don't know what the bullet patterns of an enraged frog looks like, but feel free to test. But I can see myself going back to the game and try to play it a little bit for score, just to see how the patterns change if you use your spread shot more and use your special ability to get more score. I think if you play it for survival like I do and avoid using the spread shot, you kind of play the game with the brakes pressed a little bit, because you don't use this loop of risk and reward. So here's a 1-up. It's not hidden or anything. You can just grab it. Again, you only have to worry about the bullet patterns of the enemies. As you can see on the bottom right, I didn't talk about it yet. I tried to record me playing on my levelless controller, and I turned off the lights, so you can see whenever I press a button, in case that is kind of interesting. I don't know. I just thought I add this. We are close to the third boss. As you can see, I use my spread shot to either kill these small enemies, or when I'm trying to reposition myself, get into a better spot, to use my laser and kill the enemies a little bit faster, because the laser is more powerful. Ideally, you want to micro dodge these patterns. As you can see, I didn't do it well enough, and I had to use my special ability quite early. because this pattern gets wider and wider, so you don't want to go from left to right too much. As you can see, I try to build my special ability with the spread shot, sacrificing a little bit of damage. But I need to get into the next phase because I try to dodge a little bit as good as I can and then use the bomb to finish the boss off. Overall, I think that the boss patterns can be quite tricky, and I didn't spend too much time practicing them. A lot of stuff I'm doing on the fly. Of course, I know what's coming, but I think you can do a lot better than I'm doing. Stage 4 is quite hard, especially because of this Venus flies, I think they are called, and the spiders. The spiders, you can dodge this pattern, but it's hard. Therefore, I try to build my special meter as soon as I see the spider, and use it to get through the bullet pattern instead of dodging it. And it took me quite a bit of time to figure this out and to figure out that the spread shot builds my special meter, because I actually didn't read the instructions good enough. Like here, I try to build the meter, but I think I panic bombed. I'm not sure. But I think I realized that the run was not that bad, even though I died at the stage 2 boss, which is of course not that cool, but I wanted to go as far as possible, and I know that there's still one life coming, and I think also a bomb, but we will see. It is in the last level, the last stage. Here are more aggressive enemies spitting out the bullets, and here you have another spider and another one. So this is a little bit tricky. I go back and try to build the meter, but I don't have the time, so I have to dodge and then use the meter I've built. Here's another bomb. Didn't know it was there, but nice to know, to see the footage and get reminded. More of the Venus flies. As you can see, I only use my spread shot to reposition myself a little bit faster, and here I use it to maximize my special ability. Pop it, get some extra points from the spider, and then go back and focus the enemies with my laser. This can be a little bit tricky because of the small bullets. Here I'm again trying to build my special meter, pop it to avoid the bullet patterns because I don't want to dodge it. For me personally, it's just too random, or not random. I'm not consistent enough to dodge them. So this strategy helped me a lot. Build the meter, try to dodge a little bit, and then go through. So this stage, I think I practiced it like 5 or 6 times, trying different strategies, and this boss is kind of cool, I think. Again, my strategy is to build the meter, then pop it, and go close and try to delete the health. Go back, and try to build more meter, to pop it and do the same thing again. And I think this is also the gameplay loop you want to do during the game when you play for score. So here you have these little pockets, but it's pretty hard. So I dropped the bomb. Actually, I think that the last pattern is the easiest one, even though it doesn't look like it. But if you look closely, you can see that you get all this little yeah, I like to call it doors, like doorways, doors and hallways, and you just have to be a little bit patient. And I'm not doing more than going from left to right, from right to left, and yeah, using these little doors. So the last pattern of this boss is, for me personally, is the easiest, because you have to be patient and then yeah, do the micro dodges, and I think it's also a lot of fun, more fun than the other patterns. Yeah, so we're in stage 5 now. As you can see, more popcorn enemies dropping their bullets, but they disappear, so I use it to build my meter, go through the spider, and yeah, here you have a little, well, not a little, a pretty big bug actually. Grab the ghost to get a little bit more of my special meter, and then kill the popcorn enemies with my spread shot to get my special meter back. I hit this enemy too much with my spread shot, so yeah, it got a little bit mad, but we're fine here. This is another tricky spot. If you use the laser, it's okay, and rarely use the spread shot to reposition yourself. Here I got out of position and dropped the special ability to be safe, because I want to go as far as possible right now, because I know there's one life upcoming, and yeah, there's the one up, and yeah, the run went from pretty bad to, well, doable. At this point I knew if I can get past these bats, it might be doable, and if I stick to the strategy to kill popcorn enemies with the wide shot, and then don't hesitate to use my special ability. That's actually easier said than done. It took a few runs to yeah, figure the strategy out for myself, even though it's nothing too special. Yeah, now we're going up to space. I really like this UFOs. You can go through this patterns, and it's pretty cool. Here I get, oh no, I thought I would get cornered. Yeah, go through the patterns. It's really cool, I think. I don't even want to think about what happens when they are enraged. Yeah, so here I had to use my special ability, but it's not too bad because we are close to the final boss. Yeah, I die here because I have no bombs. I got a little bit of super meter. Here we have an enraged version, and I just dropped the bomb to yeah, be safe. It might, no, not it might. It would have been better to use my special meter, because the final boss doesn't allow you to use your special meter. And the reason is that you cannot beat the boss. You can just time him out, as you can see. So you have to survive for 90 seconds. And that's why I needed as much lives and as much bombs as possible, because I think eventually you will get hit by this. I'm not too sure, because I didn't watch any super play. I tried to come up with my own strategy. Yeah, and here I die a little bit too early. And I think this is the moment where I thought, oh, this might get, yeah, this might be pretty close. So all I'm doing is finding some kind of way. The patterns get crazier and crazier. I have a lot of problems with these patterns where bullets come from below and from the top. So yeah, I'm using my bombs, and this is the moment where I just try to survive as long as possible, and we're down to the last life and to the last 3 bombs and 20 seconds left. Yeah, as you can see, the patterns get crazier and crazier, so it's just all about letting the timer run out and trying not to get hit, and yeah, and as you can see, we did it with one bomb left. It didn't look that well in stage 2, but yeah, I was getting more and more confident the more we played and the farther the run went. So this is Space Moth. I hope you like this kind of more survival strategy approach. Of course, this is not scoring. Scoring would be much crazier and a lot harder, I guess. But that's the beauty of the game. You can decide by yourself how hard you want it, and you can change it on the fly. You can just do it in the game. You can use your wide shot more, your spread shot more to enrage the enemies and make it harder. I really hope that the developers will eventually do a Space Moth 2 or whatever it's called then. That would be very cool. I really like the game. It has a training mode, so you can practice the stages and the bosses, which is very cool. And you also have some challenges and so on. I didn't play those, but yeah, it's there. It's more than other shmups have that get released, and especially the training mode is something I really like. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe and see you next time. Bye bye.